They're so funny.
Hello, hello. Are we live? I don't even know. Hello, 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 everyone. We are live.
What show are we about to do?
Belle Collective.
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
just
I'm
start
here.
the intro. Just start the
Okay.
intro.
Okay, let's start over. Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your girl, Callie, and Dr. Jordan, PhD. We are here to talk about Belle Collective Season 2, Episode 1, titled New Belle, New Babies. So we're going to play our intro and we'll get into it.
Good bread, good head and way, good sex, good chemistry, good life, I fought for this. Good nights and memories. Good. Make mama proud. Quite while I'm working, so I'm mastermind and smoke 'em out. Big old house, big old mouth, big old bag, big old spouse, big ass check, my bank account. Now everybody good, like I said they would be. Everybody good.
I think it's on your phone or something too, Kelly, because it was playing twice. Anyway, hi, welcome back, ladies. Good to see you. Anyway, so we are Belle Collective is finally back. It seems like it was forever for it to come back.
I was wondering if they were even going to come back.
Yeah, but I'm happy they came back because I feel like season 2 is gonna be good. Deuce is gonna be good. So what do y'all think about the first season overall on 1 to 10? How would you rate it?
You said season 1?
Season 2.
Oh,
The first episode is what I meant to say. Maybe episode 1.
I always say I have no expectations for first episodes, not even really the second. But you although you do kind of see where things going. Overall, I think I'm gonna hate it. And I'm gonna tell you why. I do feel like, what's the one girl's name who was mad? Her and her husband are separated.
Glenn and
The
Latrice.
co-boater, yeah.
Not Latrice.
Letitia.
Letitia.
Okay.
Letitia, to me, this whole thing's feels. I don't know what's really happening. Fake to me.
Don't say that.
Period.
Why do you say
Period,
that? I wonder if it's the same thing that I think. Why do you say
The
that?
only thing that makes me think that it's not, and I have to give this, and this is the only thing that kind of weighs, is her son. Those seem like real tears from that baby.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He seemed really sad.
Yeah.
The reason
he
why
seemed
I
really
feel like
sad.
I feel like maybe it's true to some extent, but she didn't even take the time to see if it really wasn't his baby. Like, you waited until the show aired,
Right.
before you found out.
Well, that could be true. And maybe she did it because she'd rather know before the show than to have somebody else bring it out while she's on the show. And she's ignored it all the time. So if she thought she could keep that private for 8 years, then go for it. But you on TV now, that probably is why she went and finally did her research. So we would hear about the baby from her, not from, the blogs. That could be why she did it.
I mean, I don't have a problem with her exposing that if that's what is truly going on.
Yeah.
It just the separation doesn't seem real. It almost seems like, to me, they didn't already worked it out.
Oh,
And they just buying time on TV. That's what it feels like.
Can I tell you why I feel that way too, Joy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that scene where he brought her flowers,
Mm-hmm.
and they was color coordinated.
Uh-oh.
You just don't color coordinate with somebody. I was like, they both got on this maroon shirt. I mean, they look like they planned these outfits together.
Word, I didn't even notice that.
I didn't even
know
notice
the
that
silly
either.
stuff. I know the stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they was color coordinated. Go back and watch it.
I actually will.
Yeah, go
But
back and watch it.
Latrice, her personality seems so scripted to me.
You
And I
talking
like
Letitia or
Latrice.
You mean Latrice Rogers, the goddess, or the towboater's wife?
The one who married to Daddy.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Latrice.
that's the goddess.
Latrice.
Yeah.
And I like Latrice because she actually reminds me of my baby sister, Nikki. She talks like her. She's slim. She looks like her. She tall. She's slim.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm an anomaly. So she in my family. But yeah, she reminds me of her. She even sounds like her. So I don't dislike her. But she seems like she talks like this, like she's learning a script. I'm not ready to be a mother. You know, I got stuff to do. It seems weird
Okay, I can't.
watching her to me.
Especially when she was cooking that breakfast and she was like, I'm making waffles for my zaddy. I like Latrice. I actually think I'm gonna like all these. I hate it. Not hate. Sorry, I don't hate anybody.
And then some of it is comic relief. So Latrice, if you ever watch this, I don't dislike you.
Yeah,
Just
we
like
don't
I said,
dislike you.
You literally remind me of my baby sister. When I watch it, I actually want to hug you and say, "Girl, if you just give him one."
Just give him one.
I'm sounding like Drew Sidora.
But he
Just
already
give him
got 5.
one.
He already got 5 kids.
I know, but he wants to. I could see, and you're going to regret. I think I know that every woman don't want to be a mother. I get
right.
it. But most women who are career focused, especially Black women, I have met them. They get to turning 35-ish. Really, it's not even 35. It start happening when you're about 32, 33.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't have all these suitors that you didn't knock down. Now you 36, you just want to have a baby with your husband. So you end up hooking up with some idiot.
Yes, honey.
To have a baby. Like it happened. I mean, I have some very educated, very attractive friends. And I've seen it happen far too often. And I'm looking at Latrice and I'm like, babe, you're going to get to 35 and you're going to wish you had the baby. And you don't want to lose your husband in the process. Don't you want to see yourself? There's nothing like seeing yourself in love. And I'm telling you, you look at your baby.
When she talks about her childhood,
oh yeah,
you know she could be really not interested in
but
having
she has the situation, the means to change that. Like your history,
she doesn't want to change it if she doesn't want to change it.
But it don't have to be. It's just like how my parents parented me. I specifically didn't want to parent my children like that. It's not that they made horrible mistakes, but I just don't think it's appropriate for this time. That's just my opinion.
Because I do think if she's able to, she could maybe one. Because I'm one of those girls who I did not want a child at all.
Me either.
Like I just knew I would. I did not want kids.
I knew I wanted to be a mother, not at 12, but I knew at a very young age I was going to be somebody's mama because I love babies.
Yeah, some of us just aren't interested. And I remember I shared with y'all when I was pregnant and I lost my son. I felt blame myself because I was sad when I found out. Like I was like, I don't want a kid, and I really don't want a boy. And then when that happened and all that, I kind of blamed myself. But now that I have my daughter, I'm so happy I have a child. Like I think maybe after she has the baby, some people won't. But you're like, oh, I do want this in my life. I do care about this. So I don't know. I feel like if she loves him, he loves her. They feel like they're gonna stay together forever. Go ahead. Get a nanny. You got the money. But
right. And my thing is, I'm telling you, and girl, that baby gonna be so dialed up.
Oh God!
Down and Chanel up. I can see it.
That baby gonna look like Red from the 5 Heartbeats. Is that his name, Callie?
Yes, I forgot about him. Yes, Red.
Well, he gonna be throwing people out the window. Okay, window. But anyway, so let's get to the show real quick because we're gonna just do an hour. We're trying to stick to it.
Wait. We didn't give our rating.
Oh, I didn't give my rating. Go ahead, Callie.
I would just give it a 7, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was like a 7. Yeah. It was a good, solid first episode.
It was.
I feel like I'm this.
I would watch.
Wasn't that the second episode?
That was the first one.
Good. It was that good. I would watch in real time.
And I could kind of see like some of the storylines that could come from it. It's so much that can happen that this should not be dull. Should not be boring.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I love Marie. Marie handled out the box, the burning question that people had been asking all season one. I love it. She was, and then she was just like, I'm not a lesbian. She was like, I just can't believe people would think that. I'm like, really? I was like, with some of the things you said, really?
Because I thought it, but she said she strictly.
Yeah, she did.
The word that rhymes with it. So we gonna believe you, Marie. So it
starts the lies. I don't know about that.
So it starts off with Latrice. She got new boobs. Is that a new thing? She got some new boobs, and she's cooking waffles. I thought it was interesting because I don't remember this from season 1, but she said that she started her business with $300.
Yeah, I remember that.
I did not remember that.
And Stormy said hers was $8. She said it was $800 in her kitchen.
Really? That is just amazing. And now
I cannot.
I think I got a lotion that would sell like that for Black people. It's pure lotion. Every time I think about Stormy or come across her, because I actually make lotion, but I come across her thing and she says that $800 in my kitchen, and I say, great. God, that is you. It's just. It's something.
But just like your cousin, if you find a need that you need, because she did that, she found a need for herself, and now it's her career. So I mean,
and somebody's doing it on another show in another state. What show was it? It was saying that it was something that I'm watching.
The vending machine.
Yes.
The hair vending machine.
Yeah, that she got I can't remember what city it was. It wasn't Mississippi. Wherever it was, and I can't remember if it was like basketball wise. It's something that I'm currently watching, and they said that they were putting her hair in vending machines.
But she was one of the first ones to do this, so she's like I wonder if you can get that trademarked or patent, or if people have to pay you to do, but I don't know. So her zaddy wants her to retire. If your husband wanted you to retire, but you had a passion about your thing, would you do it, or would you just say, "Babe, I just want to"?
No.
I wouldn't either.
She's still really young.
Saying slow down, but not retire.
How old is she?
I can't even see. Well, she's like 30. She's 30, and she's 20 years younger than him.
She's young.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I can see. Okay, that's why she's saying some of this stuff. Dang it, she makes me feel bad about my life.
And what's crazy is he's a retirable age.
Yes.
Yeah, she just isn't.
He has 5 kids.
You want somebody that will sit around and chill with him. His bones probably hurt.
Yes, honey, he's tired. And his daughter Amber was such a pretty girl. And she's staying with them right now. So that's why when she said his kids,
I missed that.
Yeah, she said that.
She said how old is she?
I think she's like in college or something, because she said
she's in her early 20s.
And she feels like she's her friend instead of like a mother, because they're the same age. Now it makes sense to me. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know she was that old? I mean, that young?
I thought she was 35-ish, but I know she was not even 30. What else I have? So let's go to Latrice. I think her office is beautiful, but it seems like she's the only one there.
She is.
Isn't that a waste of money? I mean, I know it's good to get out of your house, but
under these circumstances, absolutely not. I would have opened up an office too. You can't film in my house every
I get that too.
So I would want to have a place for somewhere outside of you filming in my house. See, I think in the way of this is all manipulative anyway.
It gotta be, but
when I watch shows
engraved on the wall, and I'm thinking it ain't like an office suite where you just go rent when you film. It's like
I could see also if she's been in her house, like most of us for 2 years, there's been a conversations about that. Like some people even may have a designated place in their house, but they're at their house. Right. Now that COVID looks somewhat of an okay, I don't know, not okay, but we ain't dying at the rates that we were dying. Yeah. So because it looks, gives you a kind of peek into what's going back to normal, I could see people who were in their offices just tired of being at home.
Yeah,
I could see that too. But I mean, that's like
I
He's
hope we
like
don't have to
office
go back
shared
home with
spaces
this
you can go through.
chicken pox, the monkey
No,
pox.
the
Monkeypox.
monkeypox.
We're going back in the house because I'm not getting that.
Girl, did y'all see
Yes.
videos of it though? Like
Yes.
it looks different than
Oh,
mosquito
it
bites or
almost looks like an oversized black-eyed pea on
yeah.
the,
Okay.
all over the face of that. I saw it on the Roland Martin show, one of his
Some
shows.
guy that was on TikTok because I was
Y'all
looking
gonna
on
make us
TikTok.
lose people talking about this nasty
I
stuff.
know.
Because I'm disgusted.
It just is sad.
Yes, yeah. They
It's
said
sad.
it looked like a pimple at first. That's what scared me.
Okay,
And
let's
it
move on.
opened.
I can't.
Okay, well, shut up.
Okay. Oh
Look.
Lord, I can't even talk
Look.
now. Okay.
Martha D.
Jesus Christ. Mhm.
Okay. Letitia says she's a boss in her own right. She's focused on her health and her wealth. I didn't realize that she has lost a lot of weight.
What is she a boss of?
Girl,
What does she do?
Baby, she done heavily painted all them pictures are so heavily doctored
Mhm.
up. They look good though.
They
And
do
all I
look some
kept
good
saying
ones.
is, who are these people? What software y'all using? I ain't even hate. Just inbox me and tell me what software y'all using to alter, especially the waist
Body
part.
Tune. It's called Body Tune.
That's the name of one of them. Let me look
Mhm.
that up.
And
Body
another one is
into
called Peachy.
Peachy.
I don't use
'Cause
them, but I know
baby, them
of
pictures
people.
was not her, but
Because
she
when
looked
I
good,
saw her in
though.
that little outfit with that color coordinator, I was like, oh, she ain't as small as she say. But it's fine. You still look good, girl. Okay, so Tambra. That's not
Now
Boy,
that
she's
is
and she's trying to talk proper, and then she's trying not to have that country twang that we love, so it comes off weird.
How's she on
okay.
the
That
radio?
is so okay. She's going to be an interesting cast member this season.
Yes.
Oh my
But she's
God.
really, she was like a little sweetheart. She was, you really, other than her voice, there was nothing that you
Right.
could say negative about her. She seemed like a very nice girl.
And she's real
got
quick
back
to
with
drop
this
that
guy
though.
who,
Yeah.
and to me, that looked like a setup. So now, because ain't no, that girl, we ain't see her all season one. On the day that she comes, she drop a T. Okay, Candy Burrs. That's some Candy Burrs stuff. So you done brought somebody
Who
in
is
and
this
dropped
girl?
time. Her friend.
That's supposed to be her friend for 20 years, but you don't know
Yeah.
Greedy's real name. That's been your friend name for all these years, and you don't know. Well, I had an uncle named Junebug. I didn't know his real name for a while, so I can't say this. But still, you should know Greedy's real name. Do y'all have uncles
Yeah,
and stuff
I
that
had
y'all don't know their real
uncle.
name? Or
His
is it just
name
me?
was Bug, and people look when he died a couple of years. He
Right.
died not a couple of years ago, a couple of months ago, and people was like, "That's his real name."
That's what I'm getting.
Like,
That's what
did
I'm-
y'all
I
really
didn't know
think
his
it was
real name.
Bug?
He passed away. I was like, I thought his name was Junebug. But anyway, why somebody a bug? Okay, anyway.
Yeah,
So
that I think it has something to do with Junior, because Bug was a
that's
Junior.
what
It has
was a
something to do with
junior.
Junior.
That's what it was. He
I
was
just
a
kept,
junior.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Does she have a big? I said we talked about the empty office. So that girl, is she gonna be on the show?
That was
I
the
don't think
weirdest
so.
little meeting. That was the weirdest situation.
No, she's not the extra person. The
Okay,
new person
it's
who
two
took
new
the
ones.
dentist's place
So
is
Gucci,
yes.
and you know who her husband is. Did y'all watch the Dancing Dolls?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you
But
remember Sanjay and the twins?
yeah, that's
That's
their
their
dad.
daddy.
He's funny, so I think he'll be good for the show.
He
But
gonna
what's
be so good on this
funnier?
damn
She's not
show.
their mother.
No, she's not their
No.
mother.
No.
Their
Their
mother was
mother.
on the dance. She was one of their mother was
Oh,
part of
okay.
the cast.
Yeah, and
He
then
is
she
gonna
got
be such
sick.
good TV. Oh my
He
god.
is going to be good TV. But the funny thing is when he said that Red. What is Red's real name, Joy? I always
Cliff.
call him
Cliff.
Cliff. Okay.
I
Daddy.
He said that there was a
I
rumor.
just called him Daddy.
He said that there was a rumor that Cliff dated those twins' mama.
Really?
Yeah. So when he said that, I thought this is gonna be a pretty good
Oh,
season
this gonna be
if they
good.
let
I
him
missed
talk.
that. Yeah, I missed
it
it.
has the good. It has
Yes.
the setup to me.
Yeah.
They dropped a lot of gems.
Yeah, they did. This will be good. And
So-
that guy is funny as heck too.
He's gonna be
And you
good.
think he can dance and flip, which he can. So that hopefully we will like her because it seems like the women are kind of the ones that keeps the show going.
It seems like they do. I think she is going to be the little firecracker.
He gonna be it.
He like none of them really had a firecracker.
Mhm.
I think he probably thought I was gonna say Nikki, Lord, Latrice. I think he thought Latrice was gonna be the firecracker, and she really wasn't. Because I could see her turn up for Carlos and try to keep it classy for the show.
Yeah.
He has a classy turn up.
Classy.
Where and Marie kind of was like that, but she ain't really gonna turn up.
Oh my
This
God.
young girl, she's younger and she's gonna turn up. She's gonna kind of, I ain't gonna say tarnish your image, and I hate to use this word.
What word?
Let's say this. She gonna ratchet it up a little.
You think she's gonna ratchet it up a little bit?
As Mariah Huck said, it's classy and ratchet.
Classy and ratchet. Okay.
What is it? Classy.
Ratchet.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna be. I think so. That's my prediction. Could be wrong. Ain't seen none but that one episode. Just a guess.
My dog, y'all. Okay, so let's get to Glenn and Letitia. So she's staying with her mom.
Yes.
Well, so my thing is, so why did the husband get to keep the house? He's the towboater that's never home, right?
That's the
So
same.
why-
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
That's
so
the
what's
same
up?
thing I was thinking. I
Because
thought
he's not there
like,
most of the
why would
time.
she leave? He ain't there but home but 3-4 times in a
So
month.
somebody is lying about something.
Him.
So why did she go live with Mama? Were they just maybe they were renting the house and maybe
that
she moved
house,
out of it so that she would have to pay it alone? or something? I
I
don't
told you
know.
it's something that don't make sense about this.
I
But
think
it's
she
like-
always lived with her mama.
I
That's
could
how-
have, and then I was like, why wouldn't you just
She
stay in
always
the
with her
house? He
mama.
can come to you. He only at home. I don't think he's at home. He might work like 7 weeks in, 2 weeks off, or I don't know what his schedule is, but he's gone for large numbers of times. You know,
Yeah,
large
he's gone for a while.
number of days.
But you remember that last season people were saying they only had one bowl in the cabinet, was nothing
Yes,
but some
it
eggs
was
in the
But I'm
really,
like,
really empty.
Why
That's
would
what
you
this might not
come?
be in their house. I think that she always lived with her mom.
You think so?
That wasn't their house.
Oh.
That wasn't their house.
It was very empty, but everybody's house
If they
is
got a
very
whole
empty.
quarter set up, you might be right. Let us keep on watching.
We need to keep watching. So I got poor Joshua. That's the son. So is reproposed the word?
No.
Repropose.
Oh. So okay. So Diva. So last season was rumored that they filmed in the Airbnb. Thank you, Diva. That's
In
what
an
I think.
Airbnb.
I don't think that was their house. But she always said, and I feel like this one, I want to kind of get Joy's perspective on this. So she said that she knew he had cheated, but after he reproposed, she thought it was going to be different.
Repropose.
So that same night, he messaged another woman. Did that remind you of anybody that you know?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Martha.
You know? Oh, okay. I just want to know.
Don't be trying to connect that with this. This don't have nothing to do. No, yes. Always trying to get more attention than something negative.
I
He
said,
had a
let me
hard day today. Leave him
He
alone.
did. He had a hard day. We're going to leave Mr. Holt alone. But yeah, I was like, I wonder if Joy see some similarities between her two brothers. But
No,
okay.
I don't know this guy. I got to know Martell.
Oh, he ain't your brother yet. Okay.
Because they looked like a weird couple last year.
I thought when he came in with the flower, he was very handsome to me. I don't know why. No, he had on that hoodie, like the black.
Who? The towboater?
Yes.
He's not a bad looking guy. And they look
When
the
he came in,
same.
I was like, oh, he
They've
looks
been
good.
the same too since they were teenagers. They got
Yes,
a
they've
baby
been together
together.
since teenagers.
I just, all
get
I
it.
can say is it's an unfortunate situation when you fall in love. It is a fortunate and unfortunate situation when you fall in love when you're in high school. Because when you with that person and you stay together all these years, they're not 20 something. So that means they were together for years and years and years, probably on and off before she even got pregnant.
Right.
Let's think about that. That baby can't be no older than 10.
Yeah.
I just think that when you are dating somebody that long, you're now getting ready to marry your high school sweetheart. There had to have been a situation. He cheated in high school too. You just ignored it maybe because it was high school.
And I think that men at that unfortunate age, I think they want to do the right thing. I don't think they go into this like, yeah, on the weekends, I'm going to get slip and slide. I'm going to look for me. I just don't think that happens. But I do think they go into marriages with good intentions, but they ain't ready.
He wasn't. Togoda wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
And so but this affair was it 8 years old? Or was it an 8-year affair? That's what
8 years ago is what she said.
I thought she said, yeah, I thought that's what she said.
So why are you? I mean, if it was 8 years ago, and there's a baby, and you're still together, if something happened 8 years ago, I mean, it still hurts. But if he's been good to you since then,
this is where it gets sticky, in my opinion. If he didn't know about the baby, it wouldn't be an issue between he and I. Because I knew he was there. He done made a baby, although this ain't no infant. So
what do you mean it wouldn't be an issue?
Like, would you be mad if he didn't know about the baby? Like, he got somebody pregnant. If somehow, he didn't know that
he had a son or a daughter. The lady moved out of town, and somehow you found out you got a baby. That's not his fault. But if he knew that this baby was existing and tipping over there, playing daddy, playing like he Drew Sidor, Derwin, and whatever her name was, when he ended up having her name on there. Right. Trying to play both ends, trying to please your wife, but you playing daddy, possibly mommy something over here. That would be the issue if he knew about it.
But she don't even know if it's his baby.
Girl, this story don't make.
I'm just like, how you uproot your son?
Well, he would know. I mean, maybe he don't know. Maybe it's a situation you do a DNA. I just think it's kind of silly because in today's age, you don't even have to go to clinics.
That's
you
what
can
I'm
literally
saying.
Go to Walgreens for $100, buy a DNA test, and in a month they'll send you your results in the mail.
That's what
you can get a DNA test from Walgreens.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. $100. That's why I'm like, this makes no sense to me.
Really?
Like,
you can get one in Walgreens.
And then when she was crying, I wanted her. Did y'all want her to do a cry angle? I kept saying, fold the paper like Candace, because she kept.
Please.
Y'all did, because I understand why Candace do that, because it's cute. When she was doing it, she was wiping her eyelash off.
But that would also make Candace a psychopath, because that would mean that while she's supposed to be giving out emotions of some sort, she's also worried about how it looks. So she's gonna fold consciously in a triangle. That would make her a psychopath.
This coming from the one that supports Martell Hope. Talk about psychopath.
Joy. Everybody don't want to have an ugly cry.
Girl, if you conscious about your cry, keep it. Keep it. That's why people put their face down and cover their face, because they don't want people to see you cry. I get it.
That was good.
But no.
Get a cry angle next time, honey. No. So let's go to your friend, Marie. I'm very impressed with Marie. She said blondes do have more fun.
And it ain't even blonde. Isn't that a white wig? Where the blonde part come
blonde on her?
She's Storm.
That ain't
it's
it is white.
It's
I didn't see platinum or it's white.
Like, what's the name of that sea serpent?
Frosty the Snowman's wife.
No.
Elsa?
Don't she have a white wig on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't like this blonde,
Elsa.
but blonde have more fun. But she's opening an opioid, is that how you say it? Treatment center. And she has
if you name it, I own it.
5 methadone
clinics.
Because there's BT runs this one show, and it talks about, it was some woman who was running like the biggest dope ring in Mississippi, in Jackson, Mississippi, opening up methadone clinics, and they were really selling drugs. And I was wondering because I heard people talk. No, it never connected them to.
Okay.
But it was so many clinics. Her issues that she was having were related to something I refuse to repeat.
Oh. So we got so she who Marie or the late Marie?
Marie.
Yeah, but
She
she has
wasn't
5 minutes
connected with
on.
anything like that. She was connected with something I'm just
Oh,
not willing.
okay.
You have, I'll tell you off her.
We'll find that off offline because we ain't gonna get sued. And but she said she made history, and I think that's very impressive because her
It is.
background, she came from like a kind of a Marlowe situation where her mom was on drugs and all that kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
But her mom came to live with her, and then the mother of her son's child, right? Is that who it is?
Oh wow, yeah. Mhm.
Her name was Raven. She
Yeah.
gets her
That was
killed
sad.
at 18 years old, and the son is in the back of the car,
Mm.
and he makes it.
What
You
was
know
that
what made
about?
me
That was
watch
weird.
it? I was on Twitter and I had Google by accident Belle Collective. I don't know if Belle Collective or something I was looking for on on Twitter. It was a hashtag Belle Collective. I don't know how I did it, but I absolutely did it. My point was this long
We
drive.
wait.
Right. I hope I ain't lose my point.
You saw it on Twitter, maybe?
Oh, Belle. I was looking up Belle Collective. What made me watch it was somebody had tweeted, I wonder if she gonna talk about his baby mama. And people kept saying, what? It wasn't that on Facebook. It was on something. It must be one of them groups. And whoever it was explained what happened with the baby mama. Well, she showed it because they were saying they didn't think that she would. They was like, no
Do you
way
think
she's
her
gonna.
family cares that she showed it though, Raven's family, or
That she kind of had to show it.
oh, because why would
Why?
she have?
I'm thinking that she.
What you say, Joy? You went out.
Oh, I said
Kelly
I would
said, "Why do
assume
you
that
think so?"
Oh, because I think that it was on the news, people were talking about it, and she probably is in a situation where if she's still focused on her son being in school, and I respect that about her. I mean, she is so on in my head. I know people like, why is she supporting this guy? He need to come out of school. I feel her. If I get you through school now, I don't have to take care of you forever. I feel
Is he
that.
25?
It's almost
Is
like
that
the
what he said?
urgency in her. Huh?
He's not that old. I
He's
mean,
not
I
that
can see
old.
that.
What didn't he say it was 25?
He's older than, he's about that. She's right.
Is he 25?
He's not 21, 22.
Okay.
That's not the case.
I think I would do it, especially if I had the means, because then he's in school bettering himself so that he can take care of his son in the future. Like if he gets out and gets a job at Bojangles, which ain't nothing wrong with that, or wherever, he's not going to be able to make the money to sustain.
How many mothers would have pushed her son to go to school knowing he didn't made not one, not two, but three babies that are back? They almost ghetto triplets. They
what
so
you call them,
close
Irish twins or something? What you call
right.
them? What? Yeah, ghetto triplets.
It's three of them. You done made three babies.
Yeah, he was disrespectful. Is that he punched the wall, right? He was another punch the waller.
Yeah. So I feel that she got to get him in a situation where he could take care of himself.
And it seems like
I ain't gonna take care of you forever.
He was like, she's a good mom. Seeing my son lose his mother lets me know that how it would be if I grew up without my mama. Yeah. And I was like, he maybe finally appreciates her. But did they ever say, was this a random shooting, or do you know if she was targeted? No. We don't know. Okay. I'm just happy
that they very rarely ever come back and tell you what happened. Unless, I know of a case. I had a student where the police here messed up a case so bad. I was so impressed only with the reporting and how honest they were, because that baby shouldn't have never been outside, and they knew it.
They knew,
and they reported it right that they kind of messed up. But the news very rarely tells you that. Well, they just want to tell you the bad news. So and so was shot. They sensationalize it. Like, why would you even lead with bad news?
Yeah,
Yeah, I respect it too. I mean, I respect that too. I would too. But he's 25. He has 3 kids that he had before he was even 20, and
woo,
you still ain't finished school yet. I mean, just
I get it. I ain't saying it. I ain't say I always say understand why she's doing it. And I feel it. Like I know she
I
like,
would do
look,
the same thing.
I would
I
do it.
I, I would
Yeah,
rather support you now than
I
have
would
to
do it.
support you forever.
But
but you 25.
but he needs to be doing
When?
his
How we
schoolwork.
go?
Like if he ain't doing his schoolwork and doing good in school, I'm not gonna keep taking care of you. Like you're gonna have to finish this. You
I
ain't
And
mean,
gonna be
he
an
because
has
8-year student. You're not gonna be an 8-year student, baby. No.
and
You
he
gonna
because
has to be a guy that likes school, because if he didn't want to
he's
be there, it's too
25.
easy. But I'm just saying it's too easy for him to drop out. I
He
mean,
probably been dropped out over and over
no,
again. That's why he's
wasn't he
25 and
basketball? I
still
think he got a
going.
basketball scholarship or something. Am I missing
he
something?
did. Yeah, he
Okay.
playing basketball.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what happened?
She's- I'm just gonna shut up.
I don't know. We're gonna have to look into that before I talk about him. But I hope he stays in
And I
school.
didn't like it last season when she got to talking about him when he was going through the walls and everything.
He
So
has dropped out.
what have we learned? He has okay. So what have we learned about a couple of these black kids on our shows that we watch so much is that they have attitude issues and they will bust a hole in your wall and think nothing of it. These are
Right.
grown men.
I
I
hate
didn't
that.
like her last season. I hate when they do that kind of stuff on TV. I but okay, he's
Yeah, I didn't
25.
like when
Let me
yeah.
just keep on giving you breast milk. Okay.
Let's talk about Tim.
Mhm.
Oh God. Kelly went in. Okay, Kelly, get him. I agree. I'm agreeing, but I think I would still take care of him because,
Well, I
especially
would
after,
too.
yeah,
I mean, don't get me
especially after this
wrong,
happened.
but you I'm just going.
Yeah, the poor little baby. I'm just happy the baby was covered and safe, and
But Mama, here's the thing, and maybe
Girl,
that's
it was an angel over that baby.
yeah,
that's a blessing. But Maria takes care of him and the
the
baby mama
mamas
that's
and the
remaining.
mamas.
Something ain't right there.
Yeah.
It is. Did y'all see the car that the girl was in?
Yes,
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
I didn't
like
they
the
see it.
car
showed
was
it.
like you
I
talk
don't know
about
how
an
he didn't get
angel
shot.
over that baby. He was in the car.
He was in the back seat, and the back seat was shot up. It was I don't know how he didn't get shot. And so
Angel.
that's why I was like, was she targeted? Was it like a drive-by shooting and she just happened to be in the middle? Because that was a lot of bullets.
And where's
And I'm gonna say this about some mothers with their sons, and my it takes one of my cousins to talk about
was
it.
it harder to
My
get
grandmother
there?
did it with her because one of my aunts passed away, and my grandmother raised her and her brother. With her brother, he was baby. He didn't have to get out the house. When she turned 18, she had to get out. She had to have a job. She had to do this. She had to do that. She had a curfew. But with the boys, they were lenient on. And
Why
sometimes,
though?
I don't know. That's just how they are. That's why these boys are like this. Some of them are. So you do have to eventually let them fly. Let's talk about Tambra a little bit with her fake. I said she seems fake. Oh, sorry.
I like her hair is so much
Even how
better.
she says Demine. She don't say Demine. She says Demine.
Damon.
It's a whole nother syllable.
But she had
Her wigs are
fibroids.
better this season, and so is Letitia. So I think both of them maybe went to Goddess Lens. They're both of their because remember last season her hair was so heavy.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
It was like
Of course,
Candace's
the
was
first
on
season it
Candace's first
happened.
season. And y'all
So,
know I love me some Candace. She ain't got to, but respect that she
but
yeah.
Candace wigs, her first season was
That's what I'm
she wigged
saying.
her head.
Mhm.
My son was too, but I finally put my foot down. He's doing some. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta
Oh,
let 'em
absolutely.
Push him out.
Yeah.
Push him out
Oh, I
the
lost my
nest.
notes. Hold on, I gotta
Like
go
a
back.
bird do. They'll open up them wings. I think sometimes when we hold on to them, we kind of handicap.
Yeah, you do.
I hate
I
that
think as
too.
long as he's in school and he's gonna do right, because I don't think should continue taking care of him after 4 years of school. He should be done. He needs to be going to the trade school for 2 years and doing some HVAC. But he ain't my son, so I'm gonna move on.
Now that is some good money.
Right,
I don't
do some
think people know
HVAC,
that.
some
That's
welding,
real good
some
money.
plumbing, like
Yeah.
seriously. Yeah, but that's just me. So Tambra had fibroids. I don't know what they are because I don't have them, but she had 39. That just seems. What do
Some
they
of
do?
them, yeah,
So-
they remove them. They like little balls
What?
of
Okay.
mass.
But
Like,
what about when I mean that's a lot.
That sounds like a lot.
I mean that's a bit much, but I think What about the fact that they hadn't even had unprotected sex yet? What?
Do you believe that they've been friends and doing stuff for 20 years with Greedy?
Well, I mean, well, yeah,
So do you
I believe
agree?
that.
Do you think that she's never had unprotected sex with anybody? I guess maybe
It's
not.
I
possible.
believe that. I believe that. But now, knowing that they are trying to have a kid,
And they
I
still
why are they still using
All
the
three
condom?
of us are old, married, been married, whatever. You can't if you can't conceive it in your head, but
I
if you
cannot.
are a woman that's never been married, there are girl, I hope most people that's walking around who are unmarried and in their
Yes.
early
Yeah.
30s have never. Like people don't really make those kind of.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
pray that younger people are making those, those decisions we
Even the
was
girls at
making.
the tea didn't believe her, Joy.
A lot of black women suffer from fibroids.
It's
Remember, Cynthia
possible.
Bailey suffered from
Well,
it. A lot
I
of
think
people
people think after you done been with somebody for so long, I
Yeah.
guess you figure but I'm like, if you ain't on no kind of birth control,
Well,
you,
Candace and Chris still use them on
yeah.
Potomac.
She
So
did say that. Yeah, yeah.
I guess I think it's well anyway. You keep doing what you do, Tambra, because you don't got your ring yet. I understand.
Well, and then let's be honest. I mean, at least for me, I'm glad she is still using it, especially if she didn't know he was cheating.
Right. Woo!
So that condom comes in handy.
It helps out.
It
So
always comes in.
Always.
always. So Gucci, aka Sophia, she's in real estate. She's a personal trainer.
Oh,
She has the fine and funniest husband. And I was like, okay.
he is funny.
She said, if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. And I agree.
If you don't have what?
Haters.
You're doing something wrong.
And I agree.
You know,
People
listen, this one thing I like about us women is we can
What is
pull some
haters?
income.
People who
Haters.
hate you on anything you do.
Oh,
Yeah.
haters.
Haters.
One thing I like about us women is we can do some things to pull in some income. I mean,
Yes.
this girl's a real estate agent and a workout chick. So
Yes. I think she's going to be good for this show. I think
yeah, I
they
think she could be because it kind of fits in. I mean, some of these women on TV do everything to make a coin.
like
She
yeah,
seems to be.
Tambry or whatever, however you say her name. She's doing immunity tea. So they're all
I'm sorry, what?
branch out, and I don't know what her.
Oh yeah, she is doing that tea. Did you?
I
What
don't
did you
know what
call
that
it?
means.
Immunity tea.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, but we shall see how that goes. So
And you know
Latrice-
we're going to be doing our extra income stream shortly. Did we decide we're going to do the OnlyFans, the foot edition?
we're gonna do OnlyFans Fleet edition. So get ready. So Latrice has a hot tea, green tea shots, and it was alcohol, 80 proof. Her
Oh, I love
Melody,
that.
Her assistant, her boobs. Did y'all see how big?
Who? I don't even who. Latrice's assistant.
Her PR person, Melanie.
Oh, she is tall and funny, ain't she? I didn't notice her boobs.
Girl. And they was sitting up. I was like, how?
I didn't even notice them.
Girl, go look at them.
Are they bigger than mine?
Yes. And Callie's, y'all didn't see hers earlier. Woo, child. You wasn't even on yet, Joy. You missed them.
Y'all a whole mess.
They're so big.
I didn't even notice. I'm gonna check it out.
So, Maria thinks that Latrice said she did Medicaid fraud. Is that what you was thinking about?
Oh,
Okay, they said on the show.
Okay.
That's one of the notes. I didn't know anything about that.
who said that?
Oh, that was in the reunion. That was insinuated.
Who brought it up
the
though?
reunion.
Is that when the Phelan, is that her name?
Yeah.
But who brought it up this time on the show?
Latrice said in her thing, she
Latrice
said
it.
Letitia was like, "Oh, I see Marie's not going to be here," and she was like, "I don't have a problem with her, but she thinks I said that she did Medicaid fraud."
Yeah.
And she said, "I'm from the hood. Snitches, we don't snitch."
I don't know if y'all in the reunion last season, they never actually said Medicaid fraud. I wonder why they beeped it out now, but didn't later.
Right. They didn't beep that out.
They did beat that out but it didn't. Some of her exchanges didn't make sense. Like when she was saying, "Do you think that if I did Medicaid fraud, that when this doggone well, they sifting all through, all through. Some of her exchanges didn't make sense, and somebody must have posted in one of the groups that it was medical fraud.
Yeah,
that was beeped out of the reunion.
Yeah, because I didn't know what they were talking about, but she said it wasn't her that said it. So I wonder if they're going, from the previews, it don't look like they're gonna be friends, but maybe they can find some resolution. Let's see. Man can cheat on you with the ring. That's what Letitia told Tambra. She said, hey, she said, this is what she said, Joy. This for you. Halle Berry, J-Lo, Beyonce, and Melody Hope.
What? Wait, say that again.
That all men cheated on. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I added Melody for Joy. No.
What did she say at the end?
She did say Melody. I added Melody. She
You know
said,
what?
all men cheat. She said, and they'll cheat on you with a ring. Just look at Halle Berry, J-Lo, Beyonce.
And Melody,
Melody Hope.
okay.
A mess. Okay.
A mess.
I remember that. But you ain't lying. I always tell when people say he cheated, I said, girl, if Beyonce can't keep her man, can't none of us.
None of us, honey. None of us.
Can't none of us keep our man in that way. It's got to be another formula.
Something's going on. He better not. I told him, honey, if I go to jail, I will go to jail. I just want y'all to know y'all gonna have to bail me out because it ain't gonna happen.
Right, so it ain't money that'll keep them. It ain't being pretty that's gonna keep them.
What is it?
It's something.
I'm ready for people to leave Beyonce alone this week, child. They own her.
I don't even know about that album they trying to. I ain't listening because I'm a B fan. I always want to be in the middle because I say I'm Beyonce, and after I hear this album, I think I ain't gonna be her no more. So I ain't gonna.
Khalees went in.
Yeah, I heard her album.
I'm not listening to it, Joy. I want to continue to like Beyonce.
I'm so confused. First of
the
all,
2 or 3 that I've heard,
I gotta wait for the radio clean version to come out because that girl cuss a lot.
Really?
Like it's so much.
What?
Like, it ain't like one song. You know, you start off, you're like, I'm a bad bee or something. You know, it's like every record she cussing.
Well, you know, we the bad bees.
So, but now we all off the topic.
That kind of person.
Okay, we gonna get back on topic.
Yeah,
we gonna talk about
what is the word they said? Just the racist word that she's now having to take out. What is that about?
Ableist word. I don't know what it is.
Child, because they going in. Okay.
I don't know. I hadn't listened. I told y'all Beyonce and Rihanna are my girl crushes. And I can't listen to this album because I might want to dump her, and I don't want to dump Beyonce.
All Khalees was saying, and in the words of Rihanna, pay me what you owe me.
Yes,
don't act like you forgot.
Money.
I called
when I let people borrow money from me, that's the song I play when I call them. Okay,
yeah, that's the word they had to take out.
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
It's some kind of offense or some disorder. Like we actually was using it correctly because when we would say you was ass out.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of disorder. Yeah.
Okay.
And we were using it correctly. I thought that was slang. Like certain things I never understood the roots to.
Hey, can you come clean my closet? Oh, I will pay you.
Well,
the album ain't bad. I'll listen to the clip.
I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna keep listening.
I ain't listening.
Because I'm gonna keep listening. I at least listen to an album twice before I completely reject.
At least twice.
I'm not listening until the video come out because I didn't really like Lemonade till the video came out and she was in a yellow dress and we was like, let's go down the street and bust up some cars. Until then, I did my life. So we're gonna wait until the video.
Get my hair like that. What did you get the lemonade braids?
Only then was when I liked it. So what else do I have? Well, how much? Oh, okay, we got about 10 more minutes, y'all. Glenn and her were color coordinated, which we've already talked about. He bought her some flowers. He said he is fighting for his marriage. He's never gonna give up. And she said that he's not capable of being a one-woman man. He needs to. I picture this other man when she said this. He needs too much attention, and no matter what I do, he is never gonna be pleased. Did you picture somebody else, Callie, or was it just me?
It was you.
Hi, Joyce.
I listened to the whole album. did not like the
Oh,
cursing.
now y'all gonna
Not
make me
with the-
listen.
It was tough. It wasn't even meaningful cursing. I get meaningful cursing.
Like
Sometimes
a
She
you
cursed
get
before.
angry. Yeah.
It's
It was
talking
like,
big
She
D
curses
energy.
a lot in her stuff. It
yeah,
seems like
that
she
I
curses a
get
lot.
it.
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't
Being a
anything
little
that
good working
I would
hoe.
straight listen into. It's weird. And I'm trying to
Let me
think,
listen.
it's weird cool now because what's his name released the album. That whole thing was weird.
Bruno Mars.
Not Bruno.
What? She
Um,
said it's weird cool now.
what's his name? The rapper, Drake.
Drake. I love Drake, but I
Drake
didn't like this
Snoop-
album.
Right,
I don't
it's
like that
weird. So
album. Ain't
maybe
nothing
it's
on
weird.
there.
Maybe
She's going through it dealing with Jake. So she's dealing with another man. That's probably what it is.
I wonder what Jigga up to. Jigga Ho, what you up to,
I'm a
Jigga
Jigga
Ho?
man. Okay, let's get back on the show, y'all. We got 10 minutes.
okay.
Let's see. Okay, I wrote this, so she must have said this to him. You sit here and you took my penis and had unprotected sex. I was like, my penis, whatever, and had unprotected sex. What about this girl made you think you could do that? It's different. I felt that.
It's
different.
As a woman, it's just like the ultimate disrespect. Like you don't even have the audacity to at least protect me from possible harm. I get it.
I said, oh,
Tik Tok again.
I just couldn't believe it. So, Joy, you believe that? You tell your brother that he shouldn't have done that?
It's disrespectful.
It is bad.
It's disrespectful.
Did anything else happen? That's all the notes I had. Did anything else happen on the show that stood out to y'all?
I thought it was a strong all in all. I do think some of it's fake. I can pick fake. Y'all need to stop it in reality TV.
You need to put it.
It had a strong first episode. I can see where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't normally get that to about 2, 3, episode 2 or 3.
And another lady's joining them. I don't know what she does, but they showed her in the previews when they were bowling. She was arguing with somebody.
Yeah. That's the firecracker that I was talking about.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna be. Woo.
Oh, she didn't look. She was a Heavenly to me. Am I getting my people mixed up? Is this the lady that acts like Heavenly?
Possibly.
Oh, it's possibly, yeah.
Where's the dentist? So I follow what we do with ChatHerUp. Follow her on.
Oh yeah, she's gone.
And she said that she just didn't like the way the show portrayed them, and she was, just going to focus on her dentistry. So,
so she made it sound like it was her.
Sell their souls for reality TV. They just don't want to do it. What you say, Callie? What you say?
I'm just. So she made it sound like it wasn't the direction in which she wants to go. The show hadn't. Carlos didn't fire her. You don't think, or I don't know.
On pause. Okay. On pause, as Dorinda said.
Okay.
That's what she said. I'm just saying what she said. She probably didn't get renewed because they said that she was flirting with everybody's husband. Even Latrice was mad at her. Remember?
No.
At the reunion?
No, I remember us talking about that, but I don't remember her. And then the one guy that they rumored her to be flirting with was like, ain't nobody looking at him. I mean, so some things you just know is a lie. I don't know.
But maybe she didn't like that they tried to portray her as someone who flirted with other people's husbands. Or maybe she did get put on pause like Dorinda.
I would love to know how her practice is doing. She put in, $500,000 bill.
Players teeth, gave him a whole new mouth. So she seemed to be good. But I don't know. Maybe she can get with Dr. Heavenly and they can do a show.
Oh God.
You don't think Heavenly would come back after this season?
Oh, not the way. Have y'all seen what she's been doing?
I can't stand it. But so she's coming back because the matter she makes people, she'll be back.
I think she's doing this for ratings because their ratings are very low after Atlanta. Atlanta had 1 million, and I think they didn't even have 700,000. So that many people are dropping off.
sometimes repeat of something negative every season. How long has this lady, dentistry, whoever, been talking, saying yo mama this and yo mama that, and always talking about people? And then she's okay with it. So what? I'm lying. Daddy told me to apologize. I don't really want to. How long do you just let that go on? At some point, it's not funny anymore. It was never funny to me, but some people loved her.
But yeah, but she's telling a whole bunch of stuff. So I don't know if they gonna want her back.
They'll want her back. She ain't saying nothing she didn't say last season and the season before. I don't think they'll bring her back.
Heavenly isn't necessarily not bad for the show. Even if they all turned against her, it would be interesting to see will she be humble enough to apologize, that they could do a whole season like that.
Apology. The apology tour.
Yeah, but they could have a whole season of her convincing one person and then one person trying to convince each one of them, and then they interact and I could see it.
She's misunderstood. How's Haley? Haley. How is Heavenly misunderstood? We understand exactly what she's doing. I don't understand that one.
She's not nice.
She's not nice. Mariah would never. Okay, we want Mariah back.
Yeah, she's like mean in a gutter way. Like I don't know if y'all saw all those quotes with Quad. Quad said that she's gonna deal with her. I don't think at the reunion, and I don't know if I mentioned this, I really want to know, will she have the leniency on Heavenly and be so hard on Mariah? I wonder, will she, like, there's no way you could have ever been Mariah's friend and be mad at her for saying such simple things, and then turn around and be okay with Heavenly. Heavenly insinuates that she was straight up sleeping with married men, and
on drugs.
People know it, and she telling other people after she apologized.
Yeah, Mariah wasn't no saint, but she wasn't Heavenly. Okay, yeah. Don't say that. And Heavenly is not Heavenly.
It's like
she's Heavenly.
Like her, in my opinion, are like dangerous information. Like it's like
it's somebody you should not tell anything personal to.
Nothing.
Don't tell her nothing. That's what
Contessa say. I never tell you. You should never tell her nothing.
I won't tell you nothing.
But to me, that chick, what's her name? Cointessa. To me, Cointessa had no reason to trust her anyway. She's been on here for a couple seasons now to know how that lady acts. So maybe that was a part of the show to try and keep her on for another season. I'd rather see her go over Heavenly.
Well, that might be true too. Quad says she's done. Heavenly was saying the one was telling everyone that Quad's messing with her husband. Yeah. I mean, but Quad called Mariah cokehead. You can't be mad. You done told something about that cokehead. You sleeping with mad with whatever. They all reckless with the mouth. I think it's cool.
Can we talk about a few more other hot topics for
somebody a cokehead?
She told Mariah. She saw Mariah doing cocaine in the bathroom.
And then Mariah said, "I ain't never even done hookah."
Right, I ain't never even done hookah.
Yeah.
What about Martell them?
So he went to court today, right? Or something. And
nobody know what happened.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Nobody knows what happened.
They went to court today. He wanted to know her finances. The judge
he asked for him and not his attorney.
Yeah, so does he not have an attorney?
And then then the judge said, "Well, where's yours?" And he didn't have them.
You don't. Here's a question. You don't think Melanie countersued him?
I would have.
What do you think he countersued him with?
Well, I don't know if I would have, because then that might make me seem a level of petty that I don't want to be.
What do you mean? Why would you countersue him?
For full custody too.
So if he's suing, if your ex-husband is now suing you
to get custody,
I asked the question: do you think she countersued?
I don't think I would. I wouldn't want the judge to think I was as petty as him.
I don't understand that. I guess because why, if you're going to court for the kids, Is it? I look. When I was married, we didn't have no kids. Okay. And we got divorced, so we didn't have to go through anything like that. So when you go to get full custody, it's like a suit, like a lawsuit.
Yeah.
And so
know.
Melody can bring back what kind of proof?
I guess she could ask for full custody too. Is that
Both
what
of
you're
them,
saying?
she could.
Yeah.
So you're going to
First of all,
counter
she
that
doesn't
with
have to countersue, but she could.
No,
And
you
I'm
got-
just
think
asking
she
the
did.
question. Do you think she countersued? I don't know if she did or not.
I don't
Yeah,
think
so
she
I would say
possible.
no because I didn't realize that she would have had to. I mean, she
I
needs to be
feel
able
like-
to
No,
prove that
you
she's
don't
a good
have to do
parent.
anything. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
but
I don't think she would.
I
I
was just
wouldn't.
wondering, did you think she countersued? Because if she countersued, what do you think she countersued with?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking she may have, maybe if she's like, well, I can take care of I would assume that if he sued her for full custody, she would too.
Yeah, she would
She
say.
would countersue.
I think Mel has, in mind, and I'm not saying anything bad, but has realized that Jordan custody probably works better for her with her
the
career.
travels.
Because she can do stuff, while he has them. She can go on the speaking engagement. She can go do a concert. She can, so I don't think she would. But out of spite, she could. But I don't know.
Okay.
I just wish they quit doing the kid. I feel like they are playing tit for tat.
I wish they would stop telling us so much.
Yeah.
And or the cameras rolling.
Yeah.
So that's
you want to know.
Right.
Do you think it's right for him to come to her for full
custody? Well, look, if a man wants full custody, you have your rights to do that or whatever. It just, in this case, none of us know what's really going on, but outside looking in, he just needs a paycheck, in my opinion. And
I'm with you. I feel like if he's going after Mel, he should go after her too. For something.
Why would he come after Mel instead of going after Knox? Exactly. And maybe he has, and we just don't know it.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we don't know.
But just not hearing anything about it and only assuming that he's only going after the 4 kids, it does make it look like that's for money because he's not going to get no money from Coleslaw yet. I don't know.
And
that's uncomfortable to say.
Too. You think he would be like, at least I want to raise my young son?
Yeah, at such a an age where he could give him some skills that maybe Ariane won't. So I see she's posting again. She didn't mention anything about the fight.
Yeah, she don't look like she had a black eye, so I think it's a lie. Unless she did makeup, which can happen. But they said that it was postponed because he didn't have
anything. And so we don't even know if his witnesses are true for Tisha and Destiny.
They said that's not true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Mel would really hit the fan, child?
What?
Mel bought her mama a car.
I remember people were saying that Destiny and Tish were going to be his witness.
Mm-hmm.
They said in Destiny. I sent that. Yeah, Destiny flat out said that was a lie.
I knew that was a lie.
I'm glad it was a lie. Yeah,
where
me either.
Get this stuff from
some bloggers. We don't make up stuff. If y'all notice when we talk, we may make a joke, but we'll say we don't know if that's true. But some people go in as full fact. Like even what we're saying now, we don't know if this is true. Unless there was some video in the courtroom, none of us know this is true. But this
and it just bothers me in them groups. I think, what does she call her group?
Millimeters. And they call y'all Martellanites.
We didn't see
the Martellas. So that's what you are. The Martella.
I'm not. But
Martella?
They just be making up stuff and just rolling with it. Like every 10th post be like Queen Melanie, the goddess of so and so. It's so weird. Like
it's crazy.
Like, sometimes I just be like, ain't nobody.
Wait a minute, there was this one.
I be like, don't nobody else find this post.
It's one person that's like that with Giselle, Queen Giselle.
Right.
Oh
my God.
Queen Giselle.
And I'm thinking, yes. I know exactly.
But if Melody got more than one, something wrong. That's crazy. I can see one crazy.
Girl, it is a girl who do. I was like, girl, you be related to Giselle or something.
But if Mel and these
have a whole bunch of people, that ain't even Aaron, and you talking about
that's crazy. And it's one for Kenya too, Queen Kenya.
I ain't really.
It's always one. But if it's a group of them, something ain't right. You should not make group of worshipers.
Joy,
You
the
know
lie
me,
you
For the
tell,
lies
you are a.
you are my Martella.
I'm not. I am not. Did y'all see the performance of them in
Oh,
St.
I
Louis?
posted both of them, and we got so many. They posted our stuff in the Huntsville groups. We have
Did
like
they?
6.7 million views on one of them. Yeah,
Oh
I don't know
wow.
who posted it, but yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I'm scared to post in those groups because I don't know. I don't want those
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
so mean that I don't
Yeah.
really post in those groups.
I
But
posted them all the
I
time.
can't because
I
I
never
just
do. I don't want to.
and sometimes when people get mad, girl, you can read it. You can just read the text and they
it's
be
so
mad.
mad.
I be like, oh wow,
The group
I
of
ain't mean to
worshipers
take it
for
there. You
different ones. This is
Oh,
Kenya because I was kicked out. You
well,
are
you
you not a
probably said
Kenya
some
fan,
real red.
Latoria? Yeah, because look, Kenya's the sweetest person in all the housewives. So if you got kicked out of her group, it's because
Kenya, come on.
you was mean. Okay. Mhm.
What else was gonna talk about? Because we've been over an hour. What else we got,
Wendy
Kelly?
Wendy Williams.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Did
Jason
she
said.
get married?
No, they
Well,
say it's not true.
Okay.
well. Did y'all hear her video after that though?
No.
In the limousine.
No, she called Jason, and
At Hollywood Unlocked, right? Is
yeah.
that the name of it?
Well, that's when she called and said, "Hey, I got married." And then the next day, page 6 says, "No, that's not true." So Jason, now this will be the second thing he said that we're finding out after the fact ain't true, right? So I guess he got pissed. He called Wendy and put Wendy on the speaker. This is Jason. What's going on? And Wendy said, "I don't know what's going on, but I am married. I am."
Oh, I
And
saw the
I
clip.
stopped
I
listening to
just
it.
didn't push play. Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah, I don't know
his
that I
name is
believe it either, but
Henry.
there is something wrong with Wendy more than.
Yeah.
I mean, does she have no loving support? I mean, I don't mean maybe a greedy
You mean
family or
mentally, Callie?
I don't think
yeah,
she's
yes, yes,
she's not well enough to be
yeah.
married.
I'm just this is so serious with
I
her,
mean,
in my
even when
opinion.
she was sick, it had nothing to do with her mental, right?
But I feel like she's like in a place of a
Um,
sunken place mentally. Where
okay,
her
it's
husband's
mental.
gone, her
Something
business
is
is
going
gone.
on.
I
She
don't
can't
know.
even talk straight. She keeps repeating the
Yeah.
same thing, podcast, and the show is gone. Podcast and show, as if that's all she knows how to say. I wouldn't even want to joke with anything she said right now. If I was Jason, I wouldn't post nothing she says right now.
I just
If
think
you hear her talk and look at her talk, she is not there.
she's looking for love because
And
she
I
feels
have
like she's lost
never seen
everything.
Wendy
They
like
said that
that.
she was mad that the farewell episode they
Oh.
weren't allowing her to
Yep, she said they didn't even ask her.
right. She wasn't involved with the last episode.
That's sad.
And
They
now all of
had-
her, everything on Wendy Williams' show has been erased from the internet. Try and find a show on YouTube, see what happens.
That's
They've
actually really
stripped her
sad.
away
That's why I
from
said
all
she's
that.
in a bad place. You're in a place looking for some type of love, some type of affection. You know, she's used to people calling her name, and now she doesn't have that anymore. So now she's got this man. We don't know what his intentions are.
They said
He's a police officer.
yeah, he's to do some kind of service job. Was it police? It might have been
Yeah,
he's
that what the rumor was. Yeah.
or detective or something. It
His
was
name is
something.
Henry.
Yeah. And and they're saying that she won't let her son in the condo in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something wrong. It just breaks my heart because I love Wendy. And if you have followed Wendy for the majority of your adult life, because she definitely been around longer than a lot of us, this is not Wendy. This is just not Wendy. What we're saying now, this is a sick.
I remember when she was on the radios because her radio clips used to periodically. Because I can remember thinking, "Oh, St. Louis had made it," because Wendy Williams, they would play her clip because she was her celebrity gossip part. Like at some point, she had gotten so big, she got her own talk show on the radio.
What is she saying on the podcast, though, Latoria? Have you listened to that? I do follow Sherelle sometime, but I can't.
Really.
I mean, because her podcast, I haven't listened to it because I don't want to hear it because it ain't gonna be right. I wouldn't have her doing nothing right now.
Robin and
Oh, it's
Giselle.
just sad.
And then I like RuPaul's Drag Race, and so I listen to some of them.
Do y'all watch Carlos Kings?
I don't listen to
whatever.
him.
I don't either. I can't.
I didn't, but I sure listened. I just listened to I don't know if I talked about this on her or not. I listened to Giselle and
Yeah.
Robbins.
It
And
hasn't
The
Carlos.
started
last
yet.
one that they did last week,
It was good.
Carlos King was on there. That was one of that was a
was
very.
good.
They even said they thought this was one of the best. It was a
Yeah.
really good episode.
And they
Okay.
said they're gonna go on his show and spill some stuff about once the show
Yeah.
airs.
Yeah.
I think this season's gonna be great of Potomac, and I can't wait. Anything
I,
else?
I
baby?
don't know how, but
Mm,
'cause I guess because we ain't got no leaks. That's the only reason why.
We don't know
I
nothing.
know.
We don't know nothing.
I feel like Karen and
Oh.
Giselle are
When
gonna be
does
friends.
Potomac start?
Yeah, when
Uh,
does that start?
They wouldn't
missed
say. They said they don't know up until they called them an hour before and said we're about to drop the teaser. So I guess Monique ruined it, so they can't know nothing because she tell everything. So we don't know.
I bet they come back for a second season.
Who?
Monique and DC.
Not
Probably.
if Winter. They would have to bring some. 'Cause
Honey, Winter came in and saved the show.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, she was good. But
Monique wasn't even needed, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
But can you imagine that show had Winter not been there at all?
yeah,
Oh, no.
it would have been
The
weird.
only clips I watched was with her. They didn't really show any other clips of them because they must have been boring. So all the clips I saw were of Winter. I didn't know she was a friend of the show until I saw her thing. You said friend of the show.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
that.
think she started to
that.
take over a couple weeks before the ending when she got to singing that "Sign My Divorce" thing.
Yeah.
That was
Yes,
the
honey.
funniest
I've
crap.
sang that all day, but yes, you like that song. You need
And it could be true, Latoria. It could be some truth to that.
And that's why they hating,
What's
right?
crazy is the only two names I know is Winter and Monique.
And
Me too.
Monique. Yeah.
I don't know nobody
Oh,
else.
well, I kind of think about it, Ashley.
I guess Chris, her husband.
Yeah, Ashley's being called a bully. I didn't get that from her at all on the episodes that I watched. I liked
That girl
Ashley.
looked like she about 10 feet tall.
She
That's
is
why
funny
they
to me.
stand
And
there.
her husband is the fun size one.
Yeah, she
got the little husband.
Yeah,
he's fun sized.
I'm telling you, she looked like she every bit of 2 feet tall. It seemed like she always got on high heels.
Yeah, I like her. I haven't seen the bully side, so hopefully Winter needs to come back, and Carlos should give her a bonus. And yeah,
She needs to be more than a friend, and she needs a friend.
because she,
Right?
yeah,
Because
Monique is absolutely not her friend.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because that is not Monique.
Because she don't need nobody that's gonna come in and just want to cozy up to Monique.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend, the guy who loves Martell. He said, I
Yes.
everything went in Martell's favor in court today.
Is
He
that what
deserves
you
sole custody of his babies.
Everything went in
Melody
Martell's
kids.
favor.
Martell is the primary parent and sole provider of his babies, day in and day out.
Girl,
that's when you love somebody. That's when
you know he liked one of his posts.
Post, girl, he showed everybody.
Girl, he was so happy.
Girl, he was so happy.
That's the king of shade, right?
Kelly.
Are we not supposed to say that? How come we can't say that? Jordan's waving hi.
Hi, Jordan. I just didn't want to name nobody.
It's so funny.
But anyway, is that all, y'all?
Yeah.
When are we gonna come back? Because we're gonna have to do Beverly Hills. We have Belle Collective. We have Supersize. We have Atlanta and Married to Medicine. So we're doing like 5 shows. So when do y'all want to do? We can't do Friday or Thursday for
well, Joy got to go back to work next week, right?
Hills, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to try to figure out our schedule of when we can do these shows because we got to bring the people what they want because this is America and they chose us.
Figure out how to be a mama, wife, and a businesswoman. Latoya be going
that needs to be a TikTok side. As soon as I heard it, I said that needs to be a TikTok side.
But so when do y'all think y'all want to go do Beverly Hills?
It don't matter.
You just tell the people when we can.
Yeah.
I think I'm free all next week. I don't have anything going on. So y'all just let me know.
Unless y'all want to do it. Didn't we do it live yesterday?
Huh?
What?
That one time right after
but it just went off. So it's
Oh, it
coming
was
on
today.
Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
What did we do right after? Which show was that? Beverly Hills?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it just
Okay.
went off. So
7 minutes ago. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, I don't
So
care
y'all
what we do it on
I guess
Sunday.
we'll post when we're gonna do Beverly Hills. But we'll be back for I don't know if we could do 3 in 1. I'd be too tired.
We really have to stick to a time frame.
Yeah, I was done it. I've been trying to get us to an hour. Y'all want to talk extra on this
Oh,
one, but
school
we've been
starts
doing
back on the
good.
22nd.
Maybe
Oh,
we can do 30 minutes of supersized and then 30 minutes of another.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
All
We
right.
can do that.
Okay, y'all. Well, y'all ready to piece it out?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll see y'all probably Monday or Tuesday of next week to do our other shows.
Okay.
Thank you for being with us. Follow us on
Thank
everything.
you.